Chapter 644. Edward felt a little sullen in his heart. Both he and his father were standing in front of Faria right now. Yet, unexpectedly, Faria had actually said that there was an even more important guest compared to them. Who else in Oris Hill could be more important than his father and himself? In other words, who else in Oris Hill could possibly have even greater status or power compared to the Whale family? Even though he was feeling a little upset, Edward continued speaking in a very gentlemanly manner as he said, "By the way, Faria, I've specially prepared a gift for you. I am not sure whether you will like it or not." Faria frowned before she said, "Mr. Whale, you should keep the gift. I do not need anything, and I do not want you to spend so much on me. Besides, I simply cannot accept your gift for no reason at all." At this time, Edward hurriedly took out the gift box Link had given to him before he said earnestly, "Faria, why are you being so polite with me? In fact, I noticed that the bracelet you have been wearing is very old and worn out. I couldn't help but feel a little distressed for you. You are the dignified young lady of the Adair family, so how could you possibly be wearing such a simple and cheap piece of jewelry?" As he spoke, Edward had already taken out the bracelet he had bought as he said, "Faria, this bracelet is a masterpiece created by the Indian jewelry designer, Mr. Zishan. It is the only limited edition bracelet in this world and is worth $100 million. I bought this bracelet especially for you. This bracelet will surely match your identity and temperament. That piece of rubbish on your hand should have been thrown into the trash can a long time ago." Edward initially thought that every woman in the world would love any kind of expensive jewelry. Therefore, he believed that Faria would be no exception. Edward was confident that this bracelet that he had bought at a high and expensive price would definitely touch Faria's heart. However, he never expected the expression on Faria's face to change as soon as she heard his words. Moreover, she was staring at Edward with unprecedented anger and disgust on her face. Yes, the bracelet on her hand was not worth a lot of money, and it did look a little old and worn out. But this bracelet was a relic her mother had left behind for her. Ever since her mother had passed away a long time ago, Faria had been wearing this bracelet on her hand because it carried a very precious and extraordinary meaning to her. She truly loved and treasured this bracelet very much. In the past, when she had been accidentally trapped in the terrifying feng shui dragon encapsulation formation, she had not even been that upset or afraid when she had almost died in several car accidents. However, she had felt as though she was in extreme pain and that she would rather be dead when she realized that she had lost the bracelet her mother had left to her. That was also the reason why she had invited Master Oliver to come over to Oris Hill all the way from Korea to help her to change her fortune. Also, she would be able to find her bracelet. However, she had almost been killed because of that fake Master Oliver. If Alex had not stepped in to help her resolve the dragon encapsulation formation she was trapped in because he noticed that something was amiss, she would have already lost her life a long time ago. The reason why she could retrieve her lost bracelet was all thanks to Alex. If Alex had not broken the dragon encapsulation formation, she would never have the luck to retrieve her precious bracelet. It was obvious that this bracelet was indeed very precious to Faria. However, the important and precious bracelet which carried all her feelings and longings, that was entrusted to her by her mother, was actually regarded as rubbish to Edward. Edward had even asked her to throw her bracelet into the trash can. This made Faria so angry that she felt as though she was going to explode in anger. At this time, Faria pushed Edward's hand which was holding the diamond bracelet away as she said coldly, "Edward, this bracelet is a relic that my mother left behind for me. It is even more precious to me than my own life. Who gave you the right to insult my bracelet?" Edward was stunned. Fuck. What the hell? That broken bracelet turned out to be a relic left behind by Faria's mother? Wasn't he merely shooting himself in the foot? Edward became very upset, and before he could find a way to salvage the situation, Faria had already angrily. Edward stood alone in a daze, and the expression on his face at this time was even uglier than the expression his younger brother had whenever he had to eat shit every hour.